Deep breath in and out, because this has probably been my most requested and anticipated video of my entire channel. I spent like 30 minutes trying to figure out what to wear for this video, and then I realized you don't care. You're just here for the facts. So I put on my favorite cozy sweatshirt, made my coffee, sat down, not at my desk because the natural light is coming in so beautifully right now, and I opened up my analytics and here we are. So welcome in, take a seat, grab a coffee, because today we are talking how much money I made in my first year of being monetized with 20,000 subscribers. So first things first, my name's Alexis. I am 25 years old. I live in New York City. My channel is not a YouTube tips or money channel. It's primarily a vlog channel, lifestyle channel. I started making videos like this because I just thought it was super interesting to share my results and my finances and how much money I make as a channel. When I first started my channel and I was looking up how to grow on YouTube and trying to see how much money people made and how much money I realistically could make from my channel, I feel like a lot of people who shared their analytics were people who are making videos about how to grow and SEO and analytics in the first place. So the amount of searches and people coming to their channel is going to be a very different audience and a very different view count than someone who's making vlogs or gaming videos or cooking videos. So this is the third video like this that I'm making. The first one was how much money I made in my first month of being monetized, and the second one was how much money I made in my first 6 months of being monetized. And that one went a little crazy, went a little viral. It's almost at 400,000 views. It's the most viewed video on my channel at this current moment. So if you are one of those people who watched that video and stuck around, thank you so much. Happy to have you here. I always wanted to see how much smaller creators made. I feel like when you look up this topic, a lot of people have between like 100,000 and 1 million subscribers. They're making a ton of money and they're paying their bills and they're paying their rent, and that's great to see. When I was first starting out my channel, it was kind of hard for me to gauge how much money I could actually realistically make. So right now I'm sitting at 22,000 subscribers. At the end of the year, I think I was at around 21,000. Even though I feel like I've exponentially grown in the last year, I am still considered a relatively small creator compared to a lot of these other creators on YouTube who have 500,000, 600,000, 1 million subscribers. So I thought I would just share my growth, my journey. A quick little backstory about my journey to being monetized. I'll put timestamps in this video, so if you don't care or you already know this, you can skip ahead. I always think this part is a little important to touch on when I make a video like this, because I don't want people to think that when I got monetized, I started my channel like a month early or something, because it took me well over a year to get monetized. I started my channel in October of 2020, and I did not get monetized until January 1st of 2022. I think I posted over 80 videos before I got monetized. In the very first month I had my channel, I only gained 30 subscribers. After I had my channel for my first 6 months, I had 185 subscribers. And 1 year into my channel, I was at 600 subscribers. So in the first year of having my channel, I gained 40,000 views, 2,000 watch time hours, and 600 subscribers. At about a year and a month of having my channel, I started a series about moving. I was moving from a 4-bedroom apartment with roommates into a studio apartment, so I made a whole 10-part series about that. And that series is what kind of kicked off my channel, because in October of 2021 I was at 600 subscribers, but by January 1st of 2022 I was at 1,000. That's kind of what pushed my channel into full force. It also was very nice because I got monetized on January 1st, so my first year of being monetized perfectly coincides with the calendar year, which is just perfection. That's my little backstory, super quick. If you want to learn more about my journey to becoming monetized and growing my channel, you can watch my other 2 videos that I've posted about this. I kind of touch more on that there. But let's get into the numbers. So this is the calendar year of 2022, but also it is my whole first year of being monetized. I'm gonna go month by month, and then we'll go over my analytics for the year and how much money I made total. But each month is pretty interesting because there's really no consistency to YouTube. One month you can make $5, the next month you can make 5,000. So January, I got a total of 101,000 views. I got 9,000 watch time hours, and I gained 2,200 subscribers, which is funny because it took me over a year to get monetized, and the requirements for that are 4,000 watch time hours and 1,000 subscribers. And as soon as I got monetized in this first month, I got double what you needed to be monetized on YouTube. I know a lot of people always say this, but don't give up. That's like the most cliche, stupid advice ever. You shouldn't give up, because it's like I was kind of flatlining. I had a few little like bumps and valleys along my way. But if I would have given up at a year of growing my channel where things seemed really slow, like they weren't moving, Literally the next month is when my channel took off and I got monetized and everything started coming together. I mean, still be realistic. If something seems like it's not working out, maybe it's not the thing for you. But at the same time, if you are passionate about something or passionate about YouTube, you should really just stick with it and keep going, because you never know when you're gonna take off. With all of these statistics, in January, I made $552.71. The least amount of money I made in a day was $3.56, and the most amount of money I made in a day was $60.52. Okay, so next we have February. In February, my channel went crazy. I remember being very overwhelmed because I thought my growth in January was incredible, and in February everything like tripled from there. So I got 202,000 views, I got 22,000 watch time hours, I gained 3,800 subscribers, and I made $1,442.26. That was mind-blowing to me. I was like, there is no way I'm getting paid for this right now. The least amount of money I made in a day was $19.58, and the most amount of money I made in a day was $105.17. At the end of January, I finished my moving series and I posted my moving into my apartment video. And so that kind of took off in February. And then also in February, I posted how much money I made in my first month of being monetized, which also did really well. And because I posted that last part of my moving series, I had a ton of traction. And so the audience for that just kept growing as I posted each part. And when I posted my final video where I actually moved into my apartment, it just kind of exploded. For the next 5 or 6 videos after that, I got a crazy amount of views. Like the first vlog I posted that was not part of the moving series after, I got 34,000 views just in that month. That was really crazy for me, because usually my vlogs were used to getting like 200 views prior to the moving series. It was definitely, I would consider February was where the big shift in my channel happened. March was drastically different than February. My channel was exploding and growing and going so uphill in February, but that eventually has to stop at some point. Since my moving series was over, my channel kind of started slowing down. Less people were finding my channel because I was posting more just regular vlogs, which I gained subscribers from my vlogs, but it's definitely way harder to gain subscribers from a generic vlog, because a lot of times vlogs are just going to be for your actual viewers. My advantage is that I live in New York City, and New York City vlogs I think are one of the most searched vlogs on YouTube. So I got 67,000 views, 7,700 watch time hours, I gained 540 subscribers, and I made $565.54. So this is pretty comparable to my first month, which is not bad at all, but it is about a third of what I did in February. The least amount of money I made in a day was $7.96, and the most amount of money I made in a day was $43.84. Toward the end of this month, I kind of was feeling a little stressed that my channel was slowing down a little bit, so I decided to start my second series, and that was decorating my apartment. I realized that I found a good niche within apartment type videos. People really enjoyed how I did my apartment series, so I thought that I would just feed off of that and do a whole series on how I decorated my apartment. So I launched my first episode in that month, and it was doing my coffee bar. So that gained about 7,000 views that month, but the most views I got that month was still from my moving into my NYC apartment, which I posted in January. That got almost 10,000 views. So moving on to April, I did very, very similarly in April. I have almost the same exact statistics except for subscriber-wise. I gained less subscribers, but I gained about the same amount of views and watch time hours and money. I gained 62,000 views, 7,700 watch time hours, 350 subscribers, and I made $558.90. This was the month where my moving into my studio apartment video kind of flatlined. It stopped getting views. It got about 1,000 views that month, which was nothing compared to all the views that I got the month before. The bulk of the views I got this month were on the second and third parts of my decorating series, where I added artwork and I built new furniture and all of that. I also did a closet clean out, which did pretty well. So April was kind of about me just trying to figure out how to find searchable videos to still make without having my moving series helping me out anymore. And the decorating series did pretty well. It was nowhere near as big as my moving series, but it still was a fun series to make that kept people engaged and attracted new people to my channel. And this was the month where I did my first 2 paid brand deals. So I was starting to find money in other places besides just AdSense, but that money's not included in any of these totals. The least amount of money I made in a day was $7.19, and the most amount of money I made in a day was $37.80. Now we are moving on to May. This is what I call the beginning of my slow period. This is something I'm still trying to learn. I don't know if I personally was just posting videos that were slow on my channel, or if summer is just slow in general because people are more inclined to be outside instead of watching videos. People are out of school, people are going on vacations. I still can't tell because I do find that my content in the summer was a little uninspired. I felt like I was kind of just going through the motions. I wasn't really coming up with anything new. It was just a lot of vlogs. I think I did one clothing haul, which did really bad. I love doing fashion videos, but they are not what do well on my channel because that's not necessarily what people are coming for. I got 37,000 views, 4,300 watch time hours. I only gained 86 subscribers, which was not many at all compared to my last few months. And I made $325.27. The least amount of money I made in a day was $3.41. And the most amount of money I made in a day was $35.41. June, I was struggling a little bit in June. It was a tough month for me. I only posted twice. I think I was just feeling really uninspired. I also was a little busy. I had stuff to do. It's the summer. And so I posted 2 videos. One was a vlog, and the other one was like a clothing video that I tried to do. It was how to look rich on a budget. I thought this was like the best idea ever, but my viewers did not. So that video was kind of a flop. Posting 2 videos and having one of them completely flop in a month, not great. In June, I gained 24,800 views, 2,500 watch time hours. I did gain 244 subscribers, which was interesting because that was way more than the month before. And I made $222.35. The least amount of money I made in a day was $3.47. And the most amount of money I made in a day was $19.90. My channel started picking up a little bit in July. I posted 8 times. I was back. I was uploading again. I gained 44,000 views. I gained 4,600 watch time hours, and I gained 511 subscribers. And then I made $362.37. The least amount of money I made in a day was $4.85, and the most amount of money I made in a day was $25.03. Toward the middle of the month, I posted how much YouTube paid me for my first 6 months of being monetized, and that video didn't really start to grow until a month or 2 after I posted it. It was just doing a little above average compared to other videos on my channel. I gained 7,000 views on that video that month, and now the video is sitting at almost 400,000 views. That is a good example of a video that is like an evergreen video. It's searchable, it's always going to be relevant, and so that really grew over time. For the most part, I just posted vlogs that month. I was just trying to get back into it. Moving on to August. August is where my channel came back to life. May, June, and July were kind of tough for me. I felt like I was lacking direction. I didn't know what I was doing with my channel. And August came around and I started feeling more inspired on what content to make, and my how much money I made video really picked up. In August, I gained 154,000 views. I gained 13,000 watch time hours. I gained 3,000 subscribers, and I made $1,183.57. So that was my second most profitable month thus far that year, because in February I made around 1,400. So this was kind of coming close. The main reason that I got so many views is because my how much money I made in the first 6 months video got 92,000 views that month. I also posted how to grow on YouTube, which was like a tips video that I made, and that got around 7,000 views. I made a thrifting video, which did pretty well. My vlogs just started becoming a little more interesting because I started becoming a little more inspired. I posted a video about making a Notion template. I started diversifying my videos a little bit, whereas the previous month it was pretty much all vlogs. The least amount of money I made in a day was $15.57, and the most amount of money I made in a day was $104.67. Moving on to September, I did not do as well as August, but I was still staying up there doing pretty well. So I got 102,000 views. I got 9,300 watch time hours. I gained 1,600 subscribers, and I made $1,046.32. September, I did not miss an upload. I posted 9 videos in September. The least amount of money I made in a day was $16.49, and the most amount of money I made in a day was $62.27. My How Much YouTube Paid Me video hit 100,000 views, and I decided to try to spin off of that and do the analytics of 100,000 views, how much YouTube paid me, and how it hit that number. That video didn't do as well as I thought it would. I thought I would try it because I feel like the biggest tip on YouTube is if you have a video doing well, figure out what it's about, why it's doing well, and then try to not reproduce it, but try to make more videos on that topic. So I tried it. It only got like 2,500 views, so it wasn't doing that well. The main source of views that month was still How Much YouTube Paid Me. I got 55,919 views. And now, the big month, October. October is where things change and my channel took off again. October made February look like kid stuff. In October, I got 205,000 views, 26,000 watch time hours, 3,900 subscribers. So somewhat similar analytics to February, but the difference is the amount of money I made, my CPM and RPM, which I haven't gotten into yet, was crazy high. So I made $2,386.28. That month was a game changer for me. I was able to pay my rent with the money I made from AdSense. That was the first month that I was like, oh, maybe I could make a living doing this if I can get it to be consistent enough. This is where I decided to start another series. I sat down and I was like, I really want to have a new series on my channel. I think it should be surrounding my apartment because people love apartment content. I was really feeling kind of uninspired in my apartment. I wanted to redo it and reorganize it and get some new furniture. So I decided to make a series out of it, and that series did really well. I posted the first and second parts in October. The first part, reorganizing my kitchen, got 43,000 views. The second part, building my DIY storage bed, got 30,000 views, and my How Much YouTube Paid Me video was still growing, getting 66,000 views. I had a lot going on. I also posted what I spend in a week that month, which got 10,000 views. So I had a lot of things bringing in views and different people to my channel that month. The least amount of money I made in a day was $35.34, and the most amount of money I made in a day was $158.07. So I found this very interesting. November came around and I got less views and subscribers that month, but I made even more money than the last month. So my CPM and RPM was just going crazy. So I gained 191,000 views, 23,800 watch time hours, and 2,600 subscribers. I made $2,630.34. The least amount of money I made in a day was $35.66. And the most amount of money I made in a day was $168.24. Once again, How Much YouTube Paid Me, going crazy, 68,000 views. And I posted my third, fourth, and fifth parts of my reorganizing series, which got 23,000 views on one, 13,000 on the other, 12,000 on the other. And then my first and second parts were still growing on top of that. So I had 5 different parts of a series all kind of growing at once that month with a viral video on top of that. And for the most part, other than that, I just posted vlogs. I did a travel vlog at the end of the month. I did a plan with me. And finally, we hit December. December was an interesting month because I did a version of Vlogmas. I posted every other day. So I posted a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 13. I posted 13 videos, which usually I post about 7 or 8. So I was anticipating my channel to have a crazy period of growth, but it didn't. So I got 171,000 views. I gained 17,000 watch time hours, and I gained 2,000 subscribers. This month, I only made $1,813.37. Only made, as if that's like pennies. I just mean that in the sense that the month before, I made almost $1,000 more than that by posting half as many videos. I think the difference in December was I was posting a lot less searchable content. A lot of the content I was posting was for my subscribers, and it was more so vlogs. My How Much YouTube Paid Me got 75,000 views that month, but then the next most viewed video after that was the video about me adopting my cat, which got 10,000 views, and then everything else got less than that. I thought it was interesting as I did Vlogmas, my first 4 videos got between 6,000 and 10,000 views, and by the end of Vlogmas, I was getting about 2,000 or 3,000 views on each video. I don't know if it's just the content I was making, people weren't interested, or if it was just we were getting closer to the holidays, people were busier. I thought that was very interesting. Let's talk about RPM and CPM for a minute. I'm gonna be honest, RPM and CPM isn't something I am super knowledgeable about. Both are rates per 1,000 views, and CPM is the cost per 1,000 views before the YouTube ad share, and then RPM is after. So it's essentially how much money you're actually gonna make. So for the entire year, my CPM had an average of $19.84, and my RPM had an average of $9.58. Based on what I've compared to other people and other people's channels, I think that's relatively high. I know also based on what country you're in, it's gonna be very different. And so the CPM and RPM fluctuates day to day. It depends on what kind of videos you're posting, how many ads are on your videos, what advertisers wanna be on your videos. Like there are so many factors, probably so many I don't even know about. And that's what makes AdSense kind of unpredictable. You never know how much money you're really gonna make. Hence me making more money in a month where I had less views than a month where I had more views and I made less money. I feel like I just said the same thing twice. My average was $19.84. The highest my CPM was ever in a day was in November. It was $32.06. And the lowest it ever was somewhere around $11. My RPM, the highest it ever was in one day, was about $16.41. And then the lowest it ever was in one day was around $5. So let's talk about big picture statistics for the entire year and some money stuff, how much money I made, individual videos. So my top earning video for that entire year was how much YouTube paid me for my first 6 months. It got around 360,000 views and it made $3,401.07. That was by far my highest earning video. What I thought was interesting is my second most viewed video after that was not my second top earning video. My next video that has the most amount of views after that is moving into my NYC studio apartment. It got around 94,000 views and that made $594.48. That made less money than my third highest viewed video, which was my reorganizing my kitchen video. That made $707.81. That only got 50,000 views, but it made $700, whereas my video with over 90,000 views made around $594. Let's go to my grand totals for the entire year. These are my statistics for the first year that I was monetized, which is also known as the entire year of 2022. So in my very first year of being monetized, I got 1,366,000 views. I gained 148,700 watch time hours. I gained 21,000 subscribers and I made $13,089.27. Statistics like that are crazy, guys. So I just did some counting and if I counted correctly, I posted 92 videos this year. That's a lot of videos. And I did skip some uploads. Technically, if I stayed true with my upload schedule, it should have been way more. That is my analytics. That's how much money I made. So I made $13,000 for the entire year, which is an incredible amount, but obviously it's not enough to live off of, especially in New York City. So also alongside that was working a full-time 9-to-5 salary job. And I also am a working actor and dancer and singer. Also that $13,000 does not reflect how much money I made in brand deals or sponsorships or anything like that. I think that's like the #1 tip that everyone recommends. If you have a YouTube channel, don't only rely on AdSense because you never know what's gonna happen. One month I made $300, another month I made $2,600. Like, you never know. I would say for my first year of being monetized, I had a pretty good year. There's definitely ups and downs, but I am super grateful and appreciative of all of it. I'm just so happy that I have the opportunity to make videos and put them out into the world. And if you were one of those 1.3 million views or 21,000 subscribers that joined me in the year of 2022, thank you so much. I am so grateful for you and appreciative, and I would not have this channel without you. I hope this is helpful if you are trying to start a channel or if you are currently on your journey to being monetized or you've been recently monetized and you are looking to see how much money you might make. The biggest thing is everybody's journey is so uniquely their own. You can't really compare yourself to anybody else in any aspect of life, but especially YouTube, because there are so many factors involved. My 200,000 views could make $5, but your 200,000 views could make $1,000. Like, you just don't know. Take everything I tell you with a grain of salt. It's definitely, I think, informative and helpful for me to share this information, but I don't think you should take it as like textbook because it could be so different for you. So whether you're watching this for fun because you just like my videos or you are trying to learn something or grow your channel, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you got some of the answers you're looking for. For the most part, that's everything I know. That is my analytics. So I am looking forward to 2023. I'm so excited to see where we go with the channel. So if you're still watching, thank you so much for watching this video. I am really looking forward to 2023 and what I am going to do on this channel and what we're gonna do together. I don't know, I'm just feeling optimistic for the year to come. And honestly, just doing that and going over my analytics felt super good because I can kind of remind myself like where I came from, where I'm going. So I look forward to the year ahead. I thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I will talk to you next time. Bye. Thank you.